Hi guys, so today I'll be telling you how I became homeless in 2024 with two children. So my kid's dad was the one paying for where we live at the time. He later find out he had cancer and he decided to move out of state to his family. While out of state, he called me telling me to move out because he's not going to pay the rent anymore. And I explained to him, where would I go with two children? He said, figure it out. I said, at least give me some time to try to figure some things out. He said, you need to figure it out as soon as possible. I stayed in the apartment, knowing he had called the leasing office, stating to them he doesn't need their service. I was living there not knowing if my things would be thrown out while I was out. Every day was a struggle trying to figure out a solution. I later called the leasing office, trying to explain to them, but the lady on the line was just rude, telling me I needed to leave at that moment. I explained to her I didn't have anywhere to go. But she didn't care to listen to what I had to say. I called the court office, trying to see how they can help. But according to them, the apartment can illegally kick me out. I called around, called the shelter, but at that moment, the shelter had no availability. They had no space. Nowhere to go, no family to lean on. I called around because I didn't want to be outside in the cold with two children. I later find a friend that took us in until we can get a stable place. I left the apartment with everything in it, only left with my children's clothes and mine, because I didn't have any money for storage and no one to keep our things. I left everything in the apartment. I really need to find a place for me and my children as soon as possible. I'm not telling you my story because I want you to feel pity for me or I want you to feel sorry for me. I'm asking that you find it in your heart to support in any way you can, either by watching this video to the end, by sharing, and by any other support you may have. May God Almighty bless each and every one of you. Please check out my GoFundMe page in the description or in the comment section. Thank you so much for the support.